Hey, I think we're live. Nice. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
I'm Chris.
I'm Miriam. Let me text my son real quick.
Oh.
I mean, the people he's with.
There you go. We just got back from an awards ceremony for a bunch of our daughters, so it's the tie.
All of our daughters.
All of our daughters, that's right. So, let's see.
So we're going to share. Will you share on my Facebook page?
Yeah, I think I can.
Thank you. So, really quickly while Chris is sharing, I had a good day today.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a lot of things to say, but once the camera goes on, I kind of sometimes forget what I was going to say. Let's see.
Paula thinks you look spiffy.
Oh, thanks, Paula. You're so nice.
You're wearing a dress, too.
I'm wearing a dress.
I am not wearing a dress.
Tie. Because we were at the award ceremony,
Yep.
which was awesome. Our kids got highlighted, and it was so fun to see them be so cute.
But don't worry, there were donuts.
We also didn't eat them. And there were little cookies that were shaped in light bulbs, for smart people. But we were smart and didn't eat those either, although they were really cute. And I appreciate whoever made them for all of the people, because they were really cute. And yeah, they looked pretty. We should keto-fy them, make light bulb cookies. They were sugar cookies.
It's true. Miriam Bear. Sharing to your time.
So I've had multiple people this week ask me about keto. We met a cute lady in the grocery store in front of the Rebel Creamery ice cream.
It was hilarious because we went to Harmon's, the grocery store, just to get Rebel ice cream. Hey, good job.
I'm glad.
And
she found it.
We went over to, I knew exactly which part of the store it was in. And so we walked over to there. And there was a lady kind of standing in front of there, and didn't really want to bother her. I figured she would move. And she's like, "Oh, well, I'm standing right in your way." And Kate, don't try to distract people when they're on camera, because then they're going to stop and they're going to talk to you. Okay?
Just come in here.
Just come and hang out. Anyway, so the chicken soup. Oh, okay, and we'll get to your question in just a minute, Candy. Anyway, so the lady was standing in front of the Rebel Creamery, and she's like, "Oh, I'm right in your way." And we're like, "Oh, well, we'll just get this." And so we went right for it. And all they had left at the Harmon's, I guess the purchasing manager for Harmon's is new and hasn't been ordering stuff correctly from Rebel. Anyway, so all they have is chocolate and vanilla.
We still got some.
Yeah, it was still yummy. But the lady, you want to tell the rest of the story?
She was so cute. She, her daughter and son, I think she said, had just started keto, and we just chatted with her, and she said she wanted to do it, and she was going to try, and
she was like, "What ice cream are you guys getting?"
So we told her the best ice cream.
"We're getting this one." "Why are you getting that one?" "Well, because it's keto." She's like, "I'm doing keto."
Yeah, so she either just started or was about to start, and she was really nice, and it was fun to chat with her. We gave her a card and said, we're happy to help you in any way you need help with, so I hope she can reach out to us and we can help her if she needs help. And she was such a sweet lady. Yeah. And then there's another lady who personal messaged me on Facebook who said, "I'm just overwhelmed by all the keto information and I don't know where to start." And I chatted with her a little bit today and just was thinking about the basics. I sent her our basics thing that we have on our Keto Chow website, our pamphlet that we give out. And I thought about some more basics that we haven't talked about in that pamphlet that I tell people a lot, that it's really mental. Like you have to kind of prepare yourself mentally to do keto. And one thing that I tell people a lot is you think about the food that you can have, not the food that you can't have. Because you can have everything, but you're choosing to have these certain things because they'll help you with your health and a better quality of life. And you can have those because you've chosen that. And those things are delightful and wonderful, and you can make anything out of them that you want. You can have those things. And so to try to switch your attitude and mindset to be what can you have, not what can't you have. That has helped me tremendously with keto.
I don't think so.
She's looking for clothespins.
They'd be by the laundry.
There's a Ruth in the
Anyway.
closet. In the closet.
So-
there's clothespins on the hanger. In the hanger thing.
Yeah, we've got our. If you happen to be in Utah, and you happen to be near Salt Lake, we are having our keto meetup this Saturday. I'm going to start brining the turkey that I'll be smoking tomorrow.
I'm gonna have Holly make stuffing. We have a copy of Carrie Brown's holiday cookbook. We're actually gonna be doing a giveaway soon with that. And then I'm going to take some recipes and say, Holly, make this stuffing. So
I bought you that cookbook before we even knew Carrie.
that was it the holiday one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought you the holiday one. That was the first one that we ever bought.
Oh.
Because she was on the
First
Keto
one.
Evangelist podcast.
Yeah.
So we're actually, depending on how many leftovers we have, we might be smoking 3 turkeys this year. Her family, my family, and then the meetup. So Candy,
So come to the meetup.
yeah, come to the meetup. It's this
and
Saturday.
have some turkey and some Holly stuffing. And she's
Yep.
going to make something else I can't remember. Do you remember what she said she's going to make?
Nope. I do not. Okay, so Candy wanted to know about mixing up the savory chicken soup Keto Chow.
They're in the closet.
She said, is there any other ways to make it besides cream and water? There are quite a few. So the best thing to do is if you go to, let's see if I can even,
Find it real quick.
yeah, well, I can use my phone.
How to mix savory chicken soup
Yeah.
on our website is what you're thinking of, right?
Mm-hmm. So how
So we've got a
to
bunch of different things.
prepare Keto Chow. Except I always spell HPW. Okay, how to prepare Keto Chow.
Yeah,
It'll eventually load.
we can put a link on the.
Oh yeah, that's probably a better way to do it. So on the how to
the
prepare Keto Chow page, there's a bunch of really good things up at the top. No, that's going to the home page. Why did it load that?
That's not
Anyway.
the right page.
At the top of the how to prepare Keto Chow page, there's a shortened version with a video. It's just the simple. You want to mix up a sample. Here's how to do it. But also up at the top is there it is how to prepare the savory chicken soup. There's a lot of it says wanting to prepare the savory chicken soup. There's a page just for that.
So he's gonna put it in the feed.
Yeah. So here's the how to prepare, and then on the savory chicken soup one, there's a lot of suggestions specific just to how to do chicken soup. And one important thing to note is don't try to do the savory chicken soup hot inside of a blender bottle with the lid closed, because it will build pressure and it'll spray all over the place. You don't want to do that. Instead, you want to like whisk it into a pan and heat it up, or mix it up in a blender bottle and then heat it up. But when you, Candy said that she tried Keto Chow at KetoCon, that would have been mixed up with a half of a stick of butter, which works really well, and it's specifically salted butter. The savory chicken soup is, some would say a lot light. It's a little light on the salt, and using salted butter helps significantly.
Ruth, it's a little noisy.
Yeah, can you go somewhere else?
Like, either come in our video or take your thing somewhere else because it's making noise
Because you just
in the
sound
background.
like crunch, 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 crunch.
We don't know if it's on the thing, but I can hear it.
Yes. Anyway, so yeah, if you tried the savory chicken soup at KetoCon, it was made with with salted butter. You can also use chicken broth. I know somebody who uses half bacon fat and half chicken fat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Add chunks of chicken, add some chives, there's a whole bunch of different suggestions on
Add some broccoli, add
Yeah.
some cheese,
on the how to prepare Keto Chow
add some dumplings.
savory chicken soup page. So lots of good stuff. Let's see. Oh, Serena wants to know if you tried the candy pecans.
Oh, I didn't.
Not yet.
But I have pecans in my pantry.
There you go.
So I can do it. Yeah, we talked about that and then I didn't do it.
Yep. Okay, so root beer is on sale right now. The big bags of root beer.
Can you take that upstairs?
Let's see. Oh, Candy said half a stick of salted butter, yum, and water. Yes. Not just a half a stick of
We
butter.
keep going out of focus when we move.
And the feed keeps pausing and cutting out. Device offline.
That's awesome. Can we start again?
Hang on a second.
We also keep going out of focus every time I lean out or you lean
Yeah,
down.
well, I could change it to manual focus if you want.
Glasses keep falling down.
Of course, device is offline.
It's because we're late.
Let's see.
If you stop it, wouldn't they have to join a different
Maybe.
one?
I'm trying not to be annoyed.
I am. Hey Sammy, did you guys have fun? Okay, I just need you to be quiet if you're in here. If you're in here, you can be on the video or quiet. But you can't play with bags and stuff because then we can hear it in the background. Okay? Hey, I love you.
Okay. Well, we're back. It's a different stream. We'll see if that one works better.
Hopefully people can hop on. Oh, now you need to share it again.
Yeah. So, let me go back here.
And share it again.
Yeah, and share it again.
Start over again. Sorry. Tell us if it works this time. There, we're out of focus again.
Well, that's because it's on automatic focus. I
Okay.
can switch it to manual focus if you want.
I don't know. I'm just trying.
So, is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to share it?
What? I don't care what you do.
So, you're going to need to talk while I'm doing this.
Hi, I'm talking. Sorry, we didn't have a bad day. We had a good day. It was a good day. Stephanie, it's working so far. Yay. Oh. Let's see. Oh, a couple nights ago, I made from Carrie Brown's holiday cookbook the Brussels sprouts, almonds, and dried cranberries, and it was really good. I left out the cranberries because I didn't have any, and they're a little high in sugar. But anyway, it was really good. And Kate made, what was it called? Green beans and,
You're heading to the middle of the frame.
we're going to focus the camera real quick. It was a green bean casserole. It was like a soup. It was really yummy. So, yeah, we made that the other day. We didn't take pictures. Well, I took pictures and they didn't turn out very good, so I'll make it again and take different pictures.
Yep.
So I don't take that great of pictures of food or of anything really. I'm not that good at photographs, which is fine. Because everybody has different skills, and I have some.
Yep.
So, let's see, what else do we want to say?
We were talking about what's on sale.
Okay, what's on sale? Root beer is on sale this week, and it's delicious. And it's 10% off. And then Black Friday sale is coming up, so we're going to announce it on the 19th. Is that correct?
It'll be on Monday.
That is Monday, the 19th. So we're going to announce the Black Friday sale, so everybody be ready. It should be awesome. So you can get your Keto Chow for awesome pricing
Yep.
or whatever.
And to that point, if you've been on the fence about trying Keto Chow, you should get the samples now. You have enough time that you'll be able to...
oh, yes, get your samples, and then you can decide if you want to buy a week when
Yep.
it's on sale.
Yep. So we're not going to tell you what the sale is right now.
We'll tell
So
you
don't
on Monday. So next week. Next Monday.
And no previews. We just said that.
Previews. There will be a sale.
Yep, there will be a sale. And we're telling...
Thank you, Michael.
If you do a Google search for Keto Chow Black Friday, you can see what we've done in the past. And
You're going to tell them everything.
no, I'm not going to tell them everything. And we usually announce it, what we're going to be doing a bit ahead of time so that people don't go, but I just bought some.
Bought that. I know.
So
that's
it's kind of the, do I make it so nobody buys anything for 2 weeks, or do I let people know ahead of time? So it's a trade-off. Anyway, so we will be doing a Black Friday, just like we have for the last 3 years. In other news, beef ribs are yummy.
Yes, they are. We had those for dinner tonight, and they
Yep.
were delicious. And I think we're going to do a Christmas party and make them again.
Yep.
Chris is going to make them again because he is a very devoted husband. And he does things that I like make beef ribs.
Yep, because beef ribs are delicious. I get to eat them
Because you're
too.
amazing. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the best way to have beef ribs is to have your husband make them.
Well, Mary always says the best way to have Keto Chow is to have your husband make them.
Makes the keto chow, which I made my keto chow by myself last night. Although you did get out a lot of stuff for me and help me put them in the fridge, so I appreciate that. And you did make me last week a chocolate just so that I could heat it up and have delicious hot
Oh, yeah?
keto chow. So we've been kind of doing that a lot the last couple.
I had
Weeks.
heated chocolate mint
I
today.
had heated chocolate mint today too. It was so good. I went to Sam's Club and got these really, really cute fat mugs.
They're weird.
They're so cute. I love them so much. I got some for the house and some for the office. So if you need cute mugs, they're at Sam's Club. And heat up your chocolate mint because it's divine.
Yep. Okay, so now we'll get on to, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them. Otherwise, I've got a bunch of pre-defined questions that I pulled off of different, both off the Facebook group, the Keto Chow support Facebook group, the Keto Chow subreddit, emails that we've gotten from people. So starting off is, can you use almond milk with Keto Chow?
Loose tooth?
What do you need, Sam?
I thought he might have a loose
Okay.
tooth, but he doesn't.
So, can you use almond milk with Keto Chow? And the answer to that is, you can replace water in Keto Chow with almond milk, but you really can't replace the heavy cream. So a lot of people, when they're starting keto, they're still afraid of fat because of everything that they've heard for the last, however, their entire life. Don't fear the fat, unless too much of the heavy cream is going to put you over on your calories. Then you can pare it back. But if you just use unsweetened almond milk with Keto Chow and no heavy cream, no oil, nothing with fat in it, you're going to end up with about 130 calories of protein, which, if that's what you're aiming for,
Then do it.
then you can do that. But if you're trying to replace a meal, like an actual meal, it's not advisable to do it that way unless you're trying to do like a protein-sparing modified fast. So you can use almond milk in place of water. My dad does it. It's great. But I would not recommend using almond milk instead of heavy cream or avocado oil. Now, Michael just asked, can you use coconut milk? So the problem with coconut milk is it's higher in carbohydrates, sugar, and lower in fat. A better thing to use would be coconut cream, a full-fat coconut cream,
Instead of the heavy cream.
instead of the, well, or in addition to, but as a fat source. but you're going to need to look out for it because coconut cream has more sugar in it, more carbs than heavy cream or avocado oil.
And there's some cans of the coconut cream that have different stuff in it, so you have to look to make sure that the coconut cream is good. I think we get the Thai brand. We haven't used it. But
I don't really like too much the taste of coconut in what I'm drinking.
I want the taste of coconut in some shrimp.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Amanda tried the...
She made the
pumpkin cheesecake.
By
pumpkin spice
Taffany.
Cheesecake. Yeah.
I love saying Taffany. Taffany. Such a pretty name.
Yep.
She goes by Taffy. We're allowed to call her that because we're her friends.
Yep.
Taffy.
So anyway, as far as what you can use to mix with Keto Chow, almond milk you can use in place of water. You can, in fact, if you do a Google search for Keto Chow lactose intolerant, it's probably the easiest way to find it. There's a page on, hey, I'm lactose intolerant. I'll just post it into the thing. What are some alternatives? And, well, you start off with avocado oil. There's coconut cream. You can use a full-on avocado if you're using a blender. That works really well.
Avocado sounds delicious.
Yep. So there's a bunch of different things that you can use for the fat source in Keto Chow if heavy cream doesn't agree with you. So another guy, this oddly enough was on Veterans Day. Somebody was asking, hey, I'm about to be deployed for 3 months on a submarine.
Oh, yeah.
How can I do keto on a submarine? And they actually said that they were thinking about getting some Keto Chow, which is how I found the thread. This is on the keto subreddit. And a lot of people gave some really good suggestions, anywhere from, there's usually a protein with every meal, just trying to get as cheese or other things like that. I put in a suggestion about you can use avocado oil that you're just having in your Foot Locker or whatever. And I actually suggested not using heavy cream not using Keto Chow as his primary food source, but have it for what am I going to eat?
When you can't find anything
you show up at the mess hall and it's like, oh, thanks guys, we're having spaghetti with no meatballs and sugary sauce. So I guess I'm going back to my bunk and I'm going to make me some Keto Chow. So it can be really handy for that, and I've used that in that specific same way.
Just not on a submarine.
Not on a submarine, but when I've gone camping before, and it worked really well.
You have
So,
stuff on your shirt.
Christine Widmer says she saw Christy Davis's husband do the avocado in a blender, and it comes out like a mousse.
Ooh,
that's right.
That sounds yummy.
And she had a filter going that made their eyes really big. It looked okay on her, but it looked pretty silly on him. Let's be honest, right? Anyway,
Sam's coming to say hi.
Yeah, for those of you who are just joining us, I'm wearing a tie and Miriam's wearing a skirt that you can't see because we went to an award ceremony for all 4 of our daughters.
And Sam went to a school thing with a friend.
That's right.
So he looks awesome.
So the next, let's see. Do you know how much avocado? So on that alternatives page,
we can probably find it.
Somebody was using a half an avocado, 1 teaspoon of MCT oil, and a teaspoon of olive oil. So it's really however much fits your calorie needs. You can use as much or as little as you want. Patty just joined. Sorry, Patty. You did join early-ish, but we started this again early. We got done with our thing before we thought we would.
Well, so. And she was the first one on.
Yeah, she was on at 7:30.
Yeah.
When we normally do it.
It's kind of weird having the kids and doing different stuff. There's going to be Christmas programs and stuff that girls are going to sing into, so we'll have to change some things around occasionally.
Well, next week we're going to be doing Ken Berry, right?
Yeah, next week.
We're going to have Ken Berry as a special guest.
He told us he could, so
Yeah,
hopefully he still can.
We won't be
We're not-
using our nice setup that apparently
for
failed. We'll be using a phone because we'll be doing a shared thing with him. But I thought Miriam was your daughter. Honestly, when I met you both, I thought Miriam was your daughter. Okay.
Well, that's nice of you to say, because I feel really old with my little wrinkles, my forehead wrinkles.
Yeah.
I'm like massive.
Okay, so next question is Keto Chow and gluten. So, this comes up fairly often, and all of the ingredients in Keto Chow are certified gluten-free. Hey, Sam, you should do that somewhere else.
It's okay, he's not.
So
okay.
they're all
Just
certified
showing it
gluten-free. The facility that mixes up Keto Chow is gluten-free as well. We have chosen not to pay the shakedown money, the exorbitant fees to get Keto Chow certified as gluten-free.
But
Sorry.
it's gluten-free.
Yeah. I can't guarantee that it's gluten-free because I haven't paid that for the mix to be certified, but all the ingredients are certified gluten-free. So, but most stuff on keto is going to be gluten-free simply by virtue of the fact that wheat is anathema to all things keto.
Anathema.
Anathema.
The word of the day.
Yes. You should look it up.
How do you spell it?
Anathema.
Ooh.
Anathema. Anyway, it means the exact opposite. So, yeah, the only exception to that is there are some like low carb tortillas that use wheat protein and things like that. And in those cases, yeah, those do have gluten in them. But most stuff on keto, and in this case Keto Chow, is gluten free. So it's like the best diet ever for celiacs.
Is it said celiac?
Celiacs?
I thought it was celiac.
I don't know. I've actually never heard it pronounced. Okay, Chris Howell says, "Hey guys, are your children full keto as well?
Most
How
of the
do you
time.
help them stay on track when they're away at school or not at home?" So, some of our children do really good with keto. The others, well, two of our daughters are doing keto. 4 of our children are not.
They do keto at home all
Yeah.
the time.
We don't buy carb stuff anymore. I actually have a really hard time buying anything that has sugar or flour or any of
We
that
just
in
don't
it.
want to.
The closest I
Want it
get
in our
is
life.
like buying peanut butter. So, but our teenagers do have the ability to go out and buy their own food. So
With the car.
yeah,
And
one
money.
of them did she did a party with a bunch of friends, and
She bought
She bought
popcorn and ice
2 kinds of
cream.
popcorn, yeah, ice
Yeah.
cream. I think she bought some ramen as well.
I offered to buy food for her, but she knew that I would have bought good food. But that's not the point. The point is we're letting them decide what they want to do, and we have only keto food in the house. So when we eat together as a family, when we cook together, which is all the time, we always cook keto things, and they're really, really low carb, even if they eat at school
Yeah,
or church things, because they're not just shoving their faces with sugar all the time. They're still really healthy kids.
Yeah.
And then we just have the 2 of the daughters that are really, they've decided themselves, so they will make their lunches every day for school. And a lot of times it's Keto Chow, or it's, string cheese and a
boiled egg.
boiled egg, and yeah, they'll make themselves their food. And in fact, today, I was going to tell you this, I spent an hour with 2 of our daughters making lots and lots and lots of cream cheese waffles, keto
Cream
waffles.
cheese and egg, yeah. keto
Yeah,
waffles.
and it took, an hour. I mean, I guess it's not that long, but I made a lot, and we put them all in the freezer. I got to take them out and bag them, and then they can just quickly grab them for breakfast. So that's, meal prep is super huge on keto. It just really helps you to succeed. And so if you have, a couple hours here or there to get some stuff ready that you know that you can grab fast, it's really pays off.
Yep, because you can't force them. I mean, that's a good way to make a kid rebel.
Mm-hmm.
And quite frankly, most of our kids don't need keto. I mean, it's good that they cut out sugar, but some of them are, one of them's using keto to help with depression. And so she's very strict, and it's great.
She's really strict.
But our younger kids, they haven't spent 30, 40 years messing up their metabolism like some of us have, like me.
But we're trying to educate them so that they know
Yeah.
what sugar does to your body, and so that they can make an informed decision on what they're going to take in their body.
It is really funny when their a health class is spouting things about carbohydrates are required for your brain. And, it was like, you just roll your eyes and say, okay.
I'll write down the answers you want on this paper.
So Patty had problems making a mug cake. The bottom was like thick pudding. I've never had that happen when I've used, I used baking soda, or baking powder in the last one I did. And that worked out really good. So
I wonder if it just wasn't mixed all the way.
Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah.
And tell us how it goes.
Try again, jiggity jig. The last of the
Maybe
pre-prepared
mug
questions.
was thicker on the bottom.
Maybe. But the last of the pre-prepared questions that we have is there were a couple people over the last few days that did not get notified of their shipment. A known problem. We use a program called ShipStation to do all of our fulfillment. So it pulls in
It works
orders
really good.
from
We really
Amazon,
like
orders from our shopping cart. It can pull it from a whole bunch of different sources. And then you're just able to fulfill all of the orders from there. And generally speaking, it does a really good job of notifying the shopping cart that, okay, this is shipped, here's the tracking number, and then ShipStation itself sends out an email as well. So a lot of times you'll actually get 2 emails saying, hey, your stuff is shipped, and then you'll get an email from ShipStation when it's delivered, so that you know to go look on your front porch and it doesn't get stolen. But there was a problem
people weren't
on
getting
the
their emails.
9th where they weren't going out at all.
So we get contacted. I didn't get my shipment. Oh, I just got it right now. But I didn't get the email that said I was getting my shipment.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I went in and told the ShipStation to resend them when I was kicking around. And so a bunch of people were like, thanks for the email. I already got my stuff.
Oh, yeah, because the emails went out today.
Yeah, so anyway, that's what that's about. If you ever place an order and you don't get notified the next business day that your order shipped, that means that there's a problem. Please contact us. Let us know.
Yeah.
It might even
we
be
want to
that.
fix it.
Yeah, most of the time it's that there was a typo in the email address, something like that. So you did, or a lot of times people will place an order using Amazon Pay, which is linked to some weird email address they haven't used in like 2 years or something like that, and so they don't check, and so you'll just contact us and say, hey, where's my order? And we'll say, oh, okay, it went to this email address. Here's your tracking number. Looks like it's being delivered today.
Yep.
And everything's fine. But on the off chance that there is a problem, and we've had like 3 or 4 orders where it legitimately, they paid for the stuff and it didn't ship. Like it never showed up in our system.
Yeah.
So let us know.
We want to fix it.
Yeah.
Sometimes packages get lost and it's unfortunate. And I think people understand that for the most part. So just let us know and we will do whatever we can to get the stuff to you.
Yep. So Chris wants to know, not me, Chris.
Chris Howell.
Yes. Wants to know if he should I make sure that I'm in ketosis before starting to drink Keto Chow, or does Keto Chow help ease you into ketosis? You can go ahead.
So that's actually part of the reason why Chris made Keto
Yep.
Chow in the first place, was because he wanted to do keto with the shake, and he wanted to be able to get into ketosis quickly and have no keto flu. And so he
I'm
made sure to
lazy.
get enough electrolytes and everything in there, all the vitamins, nutrients, minerals that you need, so that you can do keto with a keto shake. And it really does help reset you.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Because you're not accidentally getting
The wrong
too much
things.
peanut butter
Yeah.
on celery. Not that I've ever done that in the last week. So it is a really good way. And you're also know that you're getting the right amount of electrolytes. You know you're getting the right amount of vitamins. So that's, like she said, that's why Keto Chow was made, was to make getting into ketosis easier. To that point, by the way, there is some confusion about the term ketosis. Ketosis is like lipolysis and glycolysis, or glycolysis and lipolysis. I don't know how to pronounce those ones
the
either.
other way.
Yeah, I think it is the other way, but it's spelled lipolysis. That's the act of burning fat, lipolysis. The act of burning glucose is glycolysis, and the act of burning ketones is ketosis. It's not making ketones; it's burning the ketones. There's some studies that indicate that your brain will preferentially burn ketones, even if there's glucose in your system, which is why the lab-made ketone places, they say it'll put you into ketosis. You drink lab-made ketones and your brain will burn ketones, period. You will be in a state of ketosis. You will be burning ketones, but you also have glucose in there. So a lot of people conflate, they mix up ketosis with ketogenesis, which is making ketones. And that's really the goal here. You want to make ketones out of your own stored energy. Even if you're doing ketogenic diet for therapeutic reasons like epilepsy treatments or Alzheimer's, making your own ketones, well, it's cheaper and it's better. So yeah, that's the whole ketosis thing. Sorry, it's a bit pedantic, but
He's a big word guy today.
I am a big word guy today.
Pedantic, glycolysis.
Okay, so somebody wants to know if I can post the how to prepare savory chicken soup link again. Now that we're doing a new broadcast.
Yeah, we can do that.
We had problems with our previous broadcast. So
It happens sometimes.
the internet connection went weird. So anyway.
Hi, Kara. Thanks
So
for
let's
being
see.
a good fan. Hi, Candy. Thanks for finding us.
Yeah.
You should ask us a question.
That's true. Although there's a bit of a
Lag.
lag. From the time I say go to the time you hear go, and then you post a question, it takes like anywhere from a minute to 2 minutes sometimes, depending on the buffering and everything like that. Anyway, yeah. So, did you want to talk about anything else?
I don't remember.
So, once again, root beer's on sale this week. We got our Black Friday sale coming up. We'll announce the specifics about that this coming Monday, along with the new flavor of the week. And
Adriana asked what our favorite flavor is right now.
ooh,
And I was craving root beer for a while, so I had a bunch of root beer, and then I decided that I could heat up my Keto Chow like hot chocolate. So I'm feeling pretty chocolate with chocolate peanut butter, chocolate mint, chocolate toffee. I haven't heated that up
no,
at all.
I haven't hit that one up either.
I don't know. Challenge accepted. And just chocolate. So I can heat it up in the morning. Our warehouse is pretty cold in the morning, and Chris' office and my little section are on the same wiring.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he can't have a heater on in his office while I have a heater on in my section. So I'm like,
Yep.
I'm just going to warm up from the inside out
And apparently
with a little chocolate Keto
you can't
Chow.
turn on the
the microwave, and the heater
while
at
the
the
heater's
same
going
time.
too. So Christine Widmer said just ordered some of the
Ooh.
OOO
Yeah.
flavors.
One-on-one.
One-on-one flavors.
We just got some today.
It's a company that makes flavor drops. Among other things, you can use them in recipes, but they also work really well in vanilla keto chow.
Yeah, we did some.
You can customize it to whatever flavor you want.
Chris did key lime pie
And
sour apple.
Fuji
Oh,
apple.
no. Well, we got sour apple today.
Oh, did we? Oh.
Yeah.
But she
And
wants to
cornbread.
know, what do you use the savory ones in?
I don't know.
So, did you get the cornbread one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can make something.
So, on the Keto Village Facebook group, that's where we heard about the OOO flavors. Which it's subtitled the Sofa King Keto. I think there's a recipe for making cornbread using the cornbread flavored stuff from OOO. I haven't used any of the other ones.
Alicia said she had one, that there was one like posted on the OOO website, so we'll have to look and see. She told me that last time, and I just didn't look it up.
Okay. Well.
So anyway, well, it's worth giving it a try. And
Yeah.
we've done a couple different cornbreads before.
Yeah, with like baby corn. That one worked out really well.
We did one with baby corn. We did some without baby corn. I don't remember how we got it, but they've turned out okay. I think it's just something you have to experiment with to find something you like. And
Yep.
yeah. But it's kind of fun to have those little flavors, so you can just add it to stuff.
Yep.
And yeah, it's cool.
Shane says that root beer is amazing.
That's because he's smart.
Yeah. So root beer, the reason why we have root beer keto chow is because I lived for a while in South America and they hate root beer. Hate it. I think it's because there's a cold medicine or something like that that's sarsaparilla flavored. And so it'd be the equivalent of having a soda that tastes like Pepto-Bismol.
Ew.
Which, by the way, is just mint. That's what Pepto-Bismol is supposed to taste like.
Maybe
is
that's
mint.
why Max doesn't like
Yeah,
it.
maybe. But so when I started going a bit crazy with flavors, along with making eggnog, I had to make root beer. So
And root beer float was really the smarter choice.
Yeah.
Because it tastes like ice cream.
yeah, Adriana says I'm really tempted with raspberry cheesecake and torn between chocolate and mocha. I love your vanilla. Raspberry cheesecake is really good, and so is the chocolate. And the chocolate, if you haven't had it, it tastes a lot like hot chocolate, like cold hot chocolate, unless you heat it up,
yeah.
and then it tastes like hot chocolate. Is the best way to describe it, or like a melted Wendy's Frosty. So mix it up with ice, and you have a Wendy's Frosty.
Yeah.
Anyway, and that's because of the chocolate milkshake flavoring in it. It has cocoa powder, but it also has a chocolate milkshake flavoring. That's what it is. Stephanie says that she tried the mint chocolate warmed up, and it was amazing.
Yay.
We had snow Monday, so warm sounded better.
Wow, you had snow? Where are you? Oh, in Kansas City?
Stephanie, Jeff Otis? Oh. Shane says my wife is Korean. She does too. Medicine flavor. Yep.
Yeah, she doesn't like root beer.
And yeah, so it's a cultural thing.
That's
So-
okay. We understand. We wouldn't like Pepto-Bismol.
And Amanda says that she's about to order root beer and a couple of other flavors for the clinic that we haven't tried yet.
Yay!
So for those that don't know, and Stephanie says Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, they got snow. That's crazy. So Amanda works at a doctor's office in kind of by Ogden, Utah, and they actually carry Keto Chow at the clinic for their patients to buy. So, you know, I'd like to get it in even more doctors' offices because I think it's fantastic. But really, right now, there's only 2 retail locations that you can buy Keto Chow. One's at our warehouse, and the other one is at Ogden Weight Loss Clinic.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
We love them. They're great.
Oh, Chris Howell says that they got a little bit of snow in Chicago.
Chicago. Awesome.
Chicago.
I would like to go there.
There's a keto event that's going to be going on in Chicago. So for those of you who didn't
Chris
know,
probably doesn't like it when you say that.
he probably does. I know Jordan liked it. We have, so there's a lot of different low carb and keto events that go on. And I was finding it increasingly difficult to keep track of all of them. So I made my own website called lowcarbevents.com. And it's just a listing of all the different low carb and keto conferences. So there's a link to it right there. But yeah, there is an event that's supposed to be coming up in, I think it's January or so, in Chicago. But
Guess we should find out.
yeah. Anyway, let's see. Upcoming events. Miriam wants to go to Low Carb Universe in Spain.
It's going
gonna
on
happen.
like next week or something.
Yeah, it's totally. Oh, it started today.
Yeah, Megan almost said she was there.
There's the Kingston Keto Retreat in Canada, Low Carb USA, West Palm Beach, Metabolic Health Summit in
I
Long
wanna
Beach,
go
California.
to that.
Then Low Carb Denver with the Boulder Carnivore Conference.
That's so cool.
Low Carb Indonesia. Maria Emmerich is posting a keto adventure in Italy.
I want to go to that also.
She does want to go to that, and it's only $4,350 a person.
Maria is so amazing.
Oh, it's in May. The Ketogenic Living Expo in Chicago is
on
in
my
May.
anniversary. What a wonderful anniversary present it would be.
Right.
Just do it.
And there's also the 12th annual Low Carb Cruise.
Craig will give you a high five.
I bet you Craig would.
He'll be like,
he'll give me a high five
that's
anyway.
right. Take your wife on a trip to Italy.
Then in June is KetoCon 2019 in Texas.
That's so fun.
Keto Fest is happening in July in Connecticut, and Low Carb USA is happening in San Diego in July as well. So, anyway, Chris says he'll keep an eye out for it.
Max says we should visit Mount Vesuvius.
Mount Vesuvius
Yeah.
in Italy.
Is it in Italy?
It's
Yeah, it's in
the
Italy.
volcano that destroyed Pompeii.
Yep.
I'm willing to do that.
Yeah. Okay. And
So yeah. Oh,
Sarah-
my friend.
Sarah Arvin says, I can't seem to stick to keto. I wanted to go
Ooh, that's hard.
to Keto Chow fast. What'd you think?
Do it.
So I've done it for 4 weeks, where it was the only thing I ate
I've
was
also
Keto
done
Chow.
it for 4 weeks.
And I did it for 6 weeks. Our friend Beverly did pretty much just Keto
128
Chow.
days
Yeah.
that I know of.
Yeah, well, she went actually longer than that.
She's amazing.
It's because her husband was doing a medically prescribed liquid diet. And so he was paying like a lot of money for his liquid diet stuff. And she got Keto Chow so that she could have a liquid diet too.
So she could do it with him. What a sweet wife, huh?
Yeah.
She just supported
Well,
him.
and she ended up losing like a lot of weight, and he ended up switching to Keto Chow. And I
Because
think,
he's smart.
yeah, I think they're still doing mostly liquid diet. They're occasionally, like once a week or so, having solid foods. But you can totally, if you are having issues and you need to just clear your brain and not have to worry about it, you can totally do Keto Chow 3 meals a day.
Yep. Or what we do right now, we've been doing a breakfast and lunch and then having a delicious dinner. And then we take the time to think about dinner. We spend the time with our kids to cook it. And it's been really enjoyable as a family. And then I don't have to worry about cooking for 3 different meals.
Yeah.
So
By the
that's
way,
nice.
Sarah Arvin says, I'll be your friend, but wrong Sarah.
Wrong, Sarah.
Yeah. Did you see that, my friend?
Oh, my friend Sarah.
So you're just making friends all over the place.
Sarah, I'm so glad we're friends now.
I know, right?
Miriam, Sarah,
Yeah.
we're friends. Sarah,
true.
do you want to see my nails? They're really cute.
It won't focus. Here, hold on a second.
Okay, so you can't really tell, but the pink nail is like a sweater. There. Oh, you can see. Look, it's so cute. It's a little Christmas sweater that's pink. Because Christmas is soon. And I have fat fingers. But I decided, this is really dumb. I always hated my hands because I have such fat man hands. Chris and I have the same size rings because I have man hands, and that's okay. But I decided when I was young that I would enjoy my hands, and they're very useful, and they work just like hands. So if you have something about your body that you don't like, you should enjoy it because it's so useful to have parts of your body that work correctly.
That's right.
So I love my hands, even if they're man hands, because they're amazing. They pick up things, they hug people, you know, all kinds of good things.
Focus. Okay, that's as good as I'm going to get. Let's see. Adriana
Sorry, that was really weird.
says, how far ahead do you usually plan and prep your keto meals other than Keto Chow?
We take a couple of calendars and print them out. And in fact, there was somebody who was asking to see our meal plan. We haven't really got, do you know what it
It
is?
should be right.
It was right there. It's not right there anymore.
Oh, is it on?
It's on the kitchen table.
Oh, it's on the kitchen table.
Anyway, I'll just grab it real fast.
So this particular week, our meals were planned out. We went to Costco during a lunch on Monday and basically just went around the meat department and looked at the expiration dates on a bunch of different meat and decided we're having that on Tuesday, we're having that on Wednesday, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday we're smoking turkeys. So
yeah. So what we do, other than just get the meat and look at the expiration dates, because that was different.
yeah.
This is our little calendar that's not even close to complete. This is the meat that we just barely picked out. So what we do is we sit down with our kids in cookbooks, and then they pick a day, and they can pick any day they want that they want to make dinner. And then they write, Haley right here on Thursdays.
Well, in the past we've had them sit down with.
They sit down with
Keto
us with
cookbooks.
the keto cookbooks, because they can pick anything they want. If they don't want to use something out of a cookbook, I don't care. If they want to make spaghetti squash fettuccine alfredo, I'm so good with that.
One of their favorites that they keep wanting to do again is slice up Spam, fry it, and put
Ew.
cheese in between it.
It's fine.
Grilled cheese Spamwich.
But if they want to do it, that's fine. I think the cool thing about our kids that we've been doing this is that they're being able to respect people more and being able to respect each other and not complain as much about food. Because if you make it yourself, you're going to work really hard and you're going to become, you're going to work really hard, and then you're not going to want anybody to complain about the food that you make. And so when they put themselves in the situation, then when I make them something special or nice, or Chris, because he actually cooks a lot, then they can think about if they were in that situation, if they made the food, and be respectful and kind. And if they don't like it, the rule is keep your mouth shut. That's in our house. So they write down on their day, and then they write down the meal. So we actually have, this is December, somebody picked Monday. Do you know whose handwriting that is? I think it's Kate's. Tomato pie and flounder, foods you crave on page 121. Pulled pork, cheesy, I can't read that. Cheesy broccoli and bacon on the 17th. Oh, Sam's birthday. Oh, yes, and salmon. Chicken with basil, cream sauce, food you crave on page 90.
Nice.
I'm not sure who made food you crave, but
Ruth and Max on their birthday they want keto lasagna.
oh, keto lasagna right there. And I can tell you this, which we talk about every time, is going to be peace, love, and low carbs, just like the real thing
just
lasagna.
like the real thing
Because it's my
lasagna.
favorite.
It's delicious.
So anyway, we've got something started. We'll just finish it, and we can post it if you want, if you can read the handwriting. But it's been really good and healthy for our family to be able to do that, because then they can plan and prepare. And I just will take the list to the grocery store, and I'll just buy all the things. Audrey pretty much every week will write down salmon. And I think it's because it's so easy. She just takes the huge salmon out of the thing and plops it in a dish, puts butter, and then seasoning. She'll do lemon pepper, or she'll do just salt and pepper and just a whole bunch of pads of butter and put it in the oven. She loves it because it's so easy, and I love it because it's so done.
Yep.
So it's awesome.
We've actually, there was one time we made 2 full-on fillets, like the big things of salmon.
Yeah, from Costco.
Demolished them.
Our kids eat fish. They love it. So good. And shrimp. Yeah, you can't give them shrimp.
We can blow through 2-pound bags of shrimp as a family.
And then I have like one piece.
Yeah, and they'll still be wanting more. So
funny kids.
anyway,
they're so good. Our kids are so amazing. So anyway, meal planning is really awesome.
Dana says, what awesome parents. You're my keto mom hero, Miriam.
Oh, Danny, you're such an awesome friend.
So it's great that we're presenting this flawless exterior.
That's right, because none of these days are blank.
None of them are blank at all. Carrie Brown. Carrie.
I love you, Carrie.
We talked about your...
cookbook already.
Yeah.
Your holiday cookbook.
Yep.
We've done 3 recipes this week, and yeah, we're gonna do stuffing for the meetup. We're gonna do one of your stuffings for the meetup.
Yep.
It'd be so awesome. So, and for the meetup, real quick, if anybody joined later, we meet at our warehouse this Saturday at 6:00, and bring recipes with the printed recipe
Or
to
just
share.
Bring yourself.
Or bring yourself if you don't want to bring a recipe. And it's just fun to talk keto, and we usually watch a little YouTube video that we haven't
It'll
picked
probably
yet.
be
And we
Ken
actually
Berry.
always do a cookbook giveaway. This week we are giving away Adam Nally's and Jimmy Moore's
Oh, yeah? Oh,
Keto Cure book.
yeah. With Maria Emmerich's
Recipes.
Cool.
So, awesome. So that'll be awesome. If any of you Utahns can show up and hang
Yeah.
out with us.
We should finally get Amanda to show up. Although Amanda
right?
says, you're so lucky to not have picky kiddos.
Uh-huh.
So tonight, I made smoked beef ribs.
They were not that picky.
Fantastic.
Sam wasn't here.
Oh, yeah, Sam wasn't here.
Sam's our youngest. He's the pickiest.
He cries when he finds out there's onions and
It
stuff.
was so funny. So we did the Carrie Brown's
green bean.
the green bean casserole.
Yeah.
And you took the onions and anyway, you put it all together, and then you put it in the blender, and then you put the
The green
beans
beans.
in after and heat it up again. So it just looked like soup with green beans in it. So he's eating it just like nothing. And then Haley said, "This is kind of sweet." I was probably the onions, I said. And Sam just melted. Onions? There's onions in this?
It was hilarious.
I'm like, "Can you see any?" No. I'm like, oh well.
Yep.
We just have regular kids.
Sarah,
Fine.
our new friend, says...
Our new friend, Sarah.
I make my son cook for many reasons, but to learn respect and about the labor. My kid loves keto. I make taters, but not. It was radishes. Nice.
Oh, I want to do that. Okay, so speaking of Carrie Brown, she's been doing a lot of sales on her cookbooks lately. If you can find her on Facebook.
Is that Facebook?
Yeah. She's been doing one. She has one on completely keto with a ketonist, and you can get the ketonist book and Carrie's book for a deal. So I want to do that, even though I have Carrie's book already. I want to do that so I can get Kim Howerton's book, because I don't have that. There's 2 or 3 holiday cookbooks.
Are there really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think they're ebooks. But anyway, Kim is amazing. And Carrie, I think, was with Kim this weekend. They were going to do the Keto fried chicken
Oh,
at
yes.
Carl's house. I
At
so want to
Carl's
go.
Yep.
I want to go over there. It's so pretty there.
Sarah says, okay, before you leave, which Keto Chow should I order? Okay, if you haven't tried any of them, get the sampler
Sample
first.
pack.
So right now, we changed around the samples. It used to be there were 2 different packs. Now there's 1 pack that has all of the flavors that we have samples
stock.
currently available. That's the best way to try it, because that way you're able to actually try it. Because a lot of people think that they're not going to like banana, end up loving banana. And they think they're going to love orange, and they don't. Or
I don't think
they
it's orange,
don't.
though.
We've had
Everybody
people
loves
who
orange.
don't like chocolate, which is weird.
It's just, yeah. And then you
It's-
can try it, and then you don't have this huge bag of 21 meals that you feel like you don't want to have.
Yeah.
So always try the samples first.
And if you are on the fence, you should get the samples now, because there's enough time between tomorrow
When
when
it's
we'll ship it and Black Friday, when a bunch of stuff is going to be going on sale. So
And then you can get your week bag then
just saying.
with the discounted price.
Yep.
Black Friday.
Yep.
We're
Let's
just going to
see.
shop at Costco on Black Friday.
That's true. My kids always hated onions. This is Christina Woodmer. The trick was to side a fine... Oh, use a fine cheese grater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it worked fine in the blender. We just shouldn't have said it out loud.
Yeah, I know.
Problem is,
That's
Sam's
hilarious.
still in the room.
Oh.
We're talking to our other kids about it.
Carrie just posted the link to her.
Oh, yay,
deal.
Carrie. Everybody
So,
go follow that link to Carrie. She's so amazing.
So Amanda wants to know what the banana Keto Chow tastes like. It used to taste like banana Laffy Taffy, but with version 2.1, it kind of like Runts. With version 2.1, the current stuff, we changed the flavoring a bit. So now it tastes more like, I think it tastes more like actual banana cream pie. Like you go to Marie Callender's, you get banana cream pie. That's what I think it tastes like.
Ever gone to Marie Callender's?
No, like the filling of the banana cream pie is
The
what I
good
think
part?
it tastes like. Yeah.
Okay.
Not the chunks of banana, but the filling. That's what I think.
Like
it
the
tastes
pudding, like
Yes.
banana pudding.
like banana pudding. That's a much easier way to describe it. So
It tastes like banana keto chow to me. I should probably make some. I haven't had it in a long time.
you know what? We don't have any up there.
That's why.
That's why. We need to test the recent batch that we got too. So anyway, hi. So Amanda says that's what I wanted to hear. Great.
Yeah.
So I think we're done.
Yep.
We need to
We
go
don't
to
have
bed.
anything to say.
Yep, it's just random stuff at this point. It's
It
9
was
o'clock
random
here.
stuff to begin with.
It's true. So, well, thanks everybody for showing up. Like we said, next week we're going to try and corral Dr. Ken Berry.
So we're going to think of really smart things to ask him because he has really smart things in his brain to share with us.
And he talks down to earth. He's great.
Yeah, he's so amazing.
Yep.
If you guys haven't followed him or looked at his YouTube channel, you have to. He's so great.
He is.
He'll tell
really
it just
great.
like it is.
Well, and he's got a book called Lies My Doctor Told Me that he self-published, so he could call it anything he wants. Another publisher picked it up, and they're actually going to change the title because that one's a little bit too incendiary.
Well, that's Ken Berry. He
That is
just
Ken
tells
Berry.
you the truth.
Yeah.
He's not gonna mince words. He's like, either you do it or you don't do it.
Yep.
Like there's no, no
just
gray
like that.
area with him.
Nope.
So
anyway, thanks everybody for coming,
yeah,
and
thank you. Have a lovely day.
I guess we'll catch
Have
you
a
later.
lovely night because it's
That's right.
nighttime.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to stop it. Yes.
Guy.